Uneducated. We bring back Cam T, our baseball analyst, and we'll start with some recap of Sunday night's game. Dodgers take a 3-2 lead, one game away from the World Series. What do you think?
I think they're going to close it out tonight.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I really believe so. The Rays got their back against the wall. I don't think they got enough star power against the Dodgers. Unless something crazy happens like it did in Game 4, I don't see this series going Game 7.
One thing I do like for them is Blake Snell coming in tonight and pitching, kind of a little veteran experience against Tony Gosselin. I don't really know much about him. But, I mean, the way that the Rays win tonight is if we see a great performance out of Arozarena, if we see guys like Zunino and Choi kind of step up their role too, get some runs, get some hits, you know what I mean? They got to stay on base, get hot like they did in the games where they scored 7 runs, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they definitely need the top of their lineup to be hot tonight. They need to score runs early and often. This guy, I think he's a rookie. He's a little unexperienced. He struggled in the postseason. He's got almost a 10 ERA. I mean, they got Snell, one of their aces, on the mound tonight. So it could be a close game. It could be wrong, but it would be an exciting game to watch tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. And, I mean, we got to see. I mean, if the Dodgers want to close out the series, which they're completely capable of, they should have closed it out on Sunday night if they didn't have so many errors in that crazy game. But Dodgers lineup is going to come ready to hit. The Rays kind of have to absorb that first shock that they give them, you know, because you got Mookie Betts just like the other night who led off the game with a double. They scored a run in the first inning. They can't have the early runs against this Dodgers team, which is so lethal, which you can't keep up with them on offense. You know what I mean? You kind of got to slow the game down and play a defensive battle, which the Rays have been awesome at this postseason.
Yeah, their defense has been their strong suit so far this postseason. That's why they got their ace going tonight. It's a do or die. I mean, why not roll out your ace for Game 6? Got to win Game 6 to win Game 7.
Yep.
So they're definitely feel pressure tonight. I mean, it's a do or die situation, and I expect the best game of the series tonight.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, we're gonna see the true colors of the Dodgers tonight, I think. I mean, we've seen it in years past. They've choked. They've always made it to the World. How many times have they made it to the World Series in the past 5 years? Hasn't it been like 3 out of the past 5 years or something like that?
3. I want to say 3 out of 4.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's 3 out of 4.
3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 because the Nationals upset them one year and they won it all. But they've been 3 out of 4 and they've lost every single one. They got cheated out of one with the Astros, lost to the Red Sox, and now they're back in it again. So this has to be their year. I mean, the best team in baseball. They've shown it on paper. They got the weapons. They went out and traded for Mookie Betts this last offseason to add that final piece. So I think they're ready to close it out.
Yeah. I feel like if the Dodgers win tonight, I feel like this just builds upon Mookie Betts' young legacy. I mean, having 2 World Series titles under his belt on 2 different franchises in 2 different conferences too. You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that Trout hasn't done. Never mind Mike Trout hasn't won a playoff game, but I mean, it's not really his, you know what I mean?
Trout's in a lot smaller market team, you know. He hasn't had much help.
Yeah, I know.
This Dodgers team, I think, is like a super team in my thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, you got star power I'm looking at the lineup. They have star power all throughout it, and I mean, Mookie Betts has an average against Blake Snell of 3.04 with a home run. So I mean, I'm interested to see if Mookie Betts can have, if he goes 2 for 4 with an RBI or something, maybe he wins a World Series MVP. I don't know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't want the Dodgers to win necessarily because I think it'd be cool to see the Rays win, especially with how they're kind of the underdog and with Arozarena, who's just dominating. So
yeah, he's setting records left and right. It's really like unbelievable. Came out of nowhere. Nobody would have thought this going into the season.
And it's going to be interesting again. Like the Dodgers they don't have their ace on the mound. Godzilla, he's almost a 7 ERA. Doesn't have many
Yeah.
strikeouts. So this is the Rays' chance. They get, especially against this starter. I feel like they could take this as a sign of disrespect. Like they're putting this guy on the mound. I mean, maybe he could shock us all and just like throw an absolute gem. But
Could be a bullpen game for the Dodgers too, I think. Maybe he goes like 2 or 3 innings, and they just have like their bullpen string it together.
kind of like well, last night. No, I'm sorry. On Sunday night, they took out Kershaw kind of earlier, right? And then
I think he might have went 5 or 6.
yeah, you're right. He went 5, and then they put in Dustin May, and then took him out early. So they got some
Oh,
fresh.
correction. He went 5 2/3.
Oh, oh yeah, that's just, so we didn't really go. He didn't take him out early, but I'm just saying like Dustin May is still fresh. He only pitched I think 2 innings that night, and I mean these guys are
Yeah,
fresh.
they got that guy Julio Arenas
Yeah.
too. He comes out of the bullpen or usually starts sometimes, but they got him, Dustin May, and they got like the guy that pitched tonight, Goslin.
So my keys for the game for the Rays really to win this: score quick and early. You got to jump out to a lead. You can't play from behind against this Dodgers team.
Definitely.
Arena needs to put up another great numbers like he usually does. Got to see guys at the end of the lineup like Kiermaier and Zanino put up some good stats. I mean, if they can get production out of the end of the lineup, and then obviously I feel like their first 4 batters are going to do what they always been doing. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, how they're going to win this.
The key matchup for me tonight is Mookie Betts versus Snell. I feel like Betts has plenty of experience against them. I mean, when he played in Boston, he would play against Snell all the time. The rest of these Dodgers players haven't really seen Snell that much in years past, and Betts has got unbelievable numbers against Snell, like you said. So that's a matchup for me to watch tonight.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. It's going to be a good game, I think. I think we're going to see the Rays, and I think the Dodgers are going to, too, pull out all the tricks and stops that they need to win this game. Because obviously it's do or die for the Rays, but in a way it's do or die for the Dodgers, too, because you don't want to play another game. Why the hell would you want to play another game? You know what I mean? They
No,
got to close it out because losing a game 6 and then having to play tomorrow night could be demoralizing for a team.
for
And
sure. The morale would be low, and like they'd just be like, "Oh no, here we go again, another Game 7 World Series. Pressure's on. If you lose, then we'll be the worst
yeah, the choker.
chokers of all time." Not
So
of all time, obviously, but like they've choked in years past, and they just get the label.
yeah, I know
Being
it's gonna. The Dodgers are favored it tonight too, so it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a good game. I'm excited to watch it. It's on at 8:00.
Yep.
Then tomorrow night, if necessary, I think it's gonna be at the same time, anyways. But I don't know. Who do you said you got the Dodgers tonight, right?
I got the Dodgers tonight. I think it might be a little high. I don't know if it's going to be high scoring or not. I think the final score is going to be 7-5 Dodgers.
All right. I don't know. I forgot what I said in the beginning of the show, but give me the Rays. I think it's also going to be a little high scoring. I think the Rays are going to win like 8-6 off of a late blast from Rose Arena.
You think he homers again tonight?
Yeah, I think he does late in the inning.
Kid's
Like
been hot. He's
7th inning.
broken many records.
If the Rays end up winning the World Series, he's definitely going to win MVP.
Oh yeah, he should win like the MVP for the whole postseason. He's carried their team throughout the whole
He's a
process.
rookie too, which is insane.
What did you say?
He's a rookie too, right?
He's rookie. Yeah. It's
When
like his
did
first full major league season. So he like came out of nowhere. He was on the Cardinals like last year, and then like just the Rays were like, you know what? We're just gonna trade for this guy. We have no fucking idea who he is, but we're just gonna trade one of our prospects for him. Hopefully he pans out, and it's
look
worked.
at it? He's their best player.
Um,
It's crazy how that happens in baseball sometimes. You know what I mean? You see that all the teams just trade the young assets and they pan out to be these studs. So
yeah, I know. It's crazy. It's all the scouts and everyone in the office. They're just like looking for talent, and they found him, a hidden gem. They got lucky.
all right. So that'll do it for our baseball talk right now. I mean, unless you have any closing remarks.
I'm all set. I think the Dodgers close out tonight. as I said, 7-5. Think Mookie wins MVP. Either him or Seager
Hmm.
wins MVP tonight. I don't believe there's going to be a game 7. Tampa Bay put up a great fight, I believe, but I think the Dodgers just have too much superpower.
All right. So we'll see. We'll see whose predictions pan out. Cam is 1-0 with his predictions. I'm 0-1. But yeah, hopefully maybe we'll see more baseball tomorrow night. But game's on at 8 o'clock tonight on Fox. And Cam, thanks for joining us. It's always fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me, of course.